Alright, I am covering DigiVisions 91 Showcase 22 on projectskybox.net. Something interesting about this is, at the current point I'm recording, we don't exactly know how this fits into the overall story yet. Like, it almost certainly does, but we don't know how yet. Like, it might not even be related to Interloper itself. It might end up being like the next focus of the series or something. I don't know. Like, you'll see after reading this, it doesn't seem like something you can make as extensive of a series on, but then again, you wouldn't really think that about Interloper either, and look at where it is now. Eight episodes in, the mystery just thickening more with each installment. So, Demonstration 014 Lilico with this little guy. DigiVisions was a CGI and computer graphics conference that ran from 1980 to 1993 in various locations throughout North America and Europe. DigiVisions was somewhat of a closed-door conference, restricted to professionals to show what they were working on and what their teams had achieved in the growing field of computer graphics. Conference locations were often small venues spanning about 3 or 4 days of talks, showcases, and promotional videos for up-and-coming technology. During the DigiVisions 1991 conference, near the end of the third day of showcases, a small CGI development startup had slated a 50-minute time slot for something called Showcase 22. Note it was probably not this 20-second showcase of the event. Most of what we know about Showcase 22 comes from second-hand accounts of the showcase and some rumored remarks about its presence at DigiVisions. The showcase was created by a small European company called Fortu, exact country unknown, who couldn't attend the conference, which was in California. The showcase consisted of a set of tapes, which was given to the organizers of DigiVisions to play at the 4 p.m. time slot for their showcase. Second-hand accounts describe a strange video being shown with basically no information given to explain any of it. The video was broken up into sections, separated by black screens with white text, written in all capital letters in 3 languages. The demonstrations would quickly follow each title card. The demonstrations themselves are described as weird, avant-garde, dated, and creepy/unsettling. One second-hand account described it as decades out of date. It was made particularly stranger by the fact Fortu provided no information about what was being shown. Initially, there was only a small group of 5 people or so watching the presentation, but eventually a group of about 30 people converged on the conference to see what everyone was talking about. After about 20 minutes, the organizers turned off the tape following a particularly unsettling demonstration being played called Lilico. The showcase was subsequently cut short from there. Later, the organizers and a few guests looked over the tapes and found that Fortu actually sent in 3 tapes meant to be played in a sequence. They later determined that the organizers accidentally played tape 2. Altogether, the 3 tapes actually account for 90 minutes of demonstration, with the first tape only offering a surface-level explanation for any of it in a sequence called The Anatomy of a World. When they tried to reach out to Fortu for an explanation, they got no response, as the company seemed unreachable, likely due to language barriers. Project Skybox is trying to hunt down this footage, as we believe some copies of the tape are out in circulation. And we also believe a few industry professionals and DigiVision staff may have digitized the footage as recently as 2008. The current status of Showcase 22 are unknown. If you have any information or footage of Showcase 22, please reach out to Namade, Project Skybox. Last updated July 24th, 2023. It's just a very interesting thing in general. Like, we just have... This page is all we know about this right now. And, like, who knows? It may end up leaking to Interloper in some meaningful way, or it might just be what Anamade is going to look into next, or even alongside Interloper. It's hard to tell right now. But, yeah. We'll see when we get there. Thank you for watching. F10 the